So now it has been I think, 24 hours or so since the sisters, these Keralite sisters, Preeti Mary and Vandana Francis, have been granted bail. And I guess now the, kind of media will die down in terms of its coverage. There will still be a few more protests, but then that will also die down. And then eventually, I think all the parties that are involved would try to resolve this without any drama. At least from the Christian side, the nuns, all they are asking for is, squash the FIR. And if the that Bajrang Dal, I don't know if I got that name right, that Hindu party vigilantes, if they have an iota of common sense, which I'm pretty sure the BJP government, they'll say, listen, let's, this problem is simply negatively impacting us. We will live to fight another day. Just, kill off the FIR, let them be happy. We'll focus on, getting back to them some other time and some other way. That's what normally happens. That's what generally happens. And I'll tell you a very simple thing. Check out all the rape cases or all the criminal activities that have taken. First, there is a furor, but eventually it dies off. For example, there was a Nepali girl who got raped in, I think, the northern part of India in the university. There was a big hue and cry. There was protests. But then what happened? The problem died off and everyone forgot about it. Nobody cares now. There were these incidents where students died or lost their lives because the basement got flooded or something like that. I heard that news also. Then there was, there are these news articles where this guy was speeding with a Porsche or with a super expensive car. They killed a couple of people on the way. He was drunk driving. When he got out, he started shouting all the Hindu chants. There was a bit of drama there. Then eventually it died out. So this is a recurring pattern that takes place in India. First, there is a big hue and cry, big drama. Everyone's making a lot of noise. Eventually, it dies off. Some people are saying actually that this is a normal tactic of the BJP or the um, existing government in power to distract people from the problems that are there. That is unemployment, that is the infrastructure issues. I mean, if you, even though I don't live in India, the Instagram is flooded with stories of, it seems a new highway has been inaugurated and they spend crores of rupees or millions of dollars, and then rain comes and the whole road gets destroyed and there are potholes, and uh, Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurates a bridge and then that bridge collapses. So, same thing. They will make a big noise about it and eventually it dies out and people forget about it and move on with their day to day lives. It looks like people have such a short attention span that they're looking for some kind of drama just to keep them excited. Everyone will fight and make a big masala about it and protests and this and that. And eventually people forget. And then they go back to their normal lives. And their normal lives is we need to earn money, we need to pay our bills, we need to take care of our expenses. So there has been a narrative that the BJP government or the people who support the BJP are constantly bringing up these stupid issues, petty issues, making a big noise about it, and sometimes they even bring Muslim Hindu. Okay, so many Muslim homes have been demolished, or there's a fight between this Hindu party versus that Muslim guy, or they jailed this Muslim guy, or something or another. In fact, even though I don't think this is true, but it seems that even that Pakistani, killing of the Indian people, Operation Sindoor, the non-Indian supporters, they are saying that this was all fabricated. Okay, although I don't think so. They're saying it was fabricated so that your attention would not be focused on the existing problems India has. You'd be focused on, oh, let's attack the Pakistani terrorists. And what did the media hype? From Arnab Goswami to every other news media. In fact, Arnab Goswami and the Republic TV, it seems, were paying Pakistani individuals to appear on the show to get insulted. They would pay them money to look obnoxious and stupid. That even that came on Instagram. So now, what is true, what is false, I leave it up to you. Okay, I have my opinion. If I would say that yes, there is an element of truth, then the BJP or Hindu supporters would say, "What rubbish! This is false and fake." Just like even the sisters, the sisters. I mean, even though there is evidence and there is proof now, and it has been stated explicitly that the nuns were there to give these Christian girls jobs. They were already Christians. So then, from where did the narrative come that they are converted, or they were forcefully converted, or they were human trafficking them? See, all these fake charges which were put, I mean, were baseless. But then, but still, what happened? Still, these nuns were jailed. Still, these nuns were jailed. Still, these nuns were denied their, their Indian constitutional right, bail. Why? Because a Hindu political party or a Hindu dominated, these goons who are there, they said no. See, just imagine. In fact, let me ask you: do you feel safe in India? That's a simple question that I think you and I need to ask. See, like I told you, I'm not living in India. Okay, I'm not living in India. And many people have said, why don't you come down to India, visit India? I have visited India. I come there for business visits. I meet my clients. But I do it in a very low profile manner. And the reason why I do it in a low profile manner is because I'm just absolutely afraid. I'm being very honest with you. I'm absolutely afraid that some Hindu group, some group of vigilantes or troublemakers will just land up on my doorstep or outside the hotel where I'm staying, or at a conference or at a meeting. They will just turn up in 10, 20 people, like how they slap and beat people. If you don't know Marathi, this whole group of guys will come and they'll catch you. Do you know Marathi? Don't know Marathi? And they'll slap you and beat you. We have seen those videos. Or we have seen that one video was there. One guy, he said he will not, I don't know, he will never learn Marathi or something like that. And he had a WeWork space and they were taking stones to actually break the glass. The glass was so strong it didn't break. It's all stuff that is actually online. You get, just because your business name is Karachi Bakery, once again, a group of Hindu vigilantes will just appear at your business and break the sign and terrorize you, even though those are Indian Hindus. Imagine, they don't even spare their own people. And then we also had that incident, no, which was KFC. They turned up at KFC and said, "No, you can't serve chicken." And so we are living in a very dangerous time in India, where even for that matter, women today can falsely accuse you of rape without evidence. And if they do that, by default, the man is jailed. By default, the man is guilty. And the burden of responsibility is on the man. In fact, women are marrying men who are rich. And then they are asking them an alimony, which is not even reasonable. It is more like they have won the lottery ticket. We have seen one female, she married this guy who was based, I think, in Singapore or something, and she wants millions of dollars, crores of rupees for alimony. Her earning capacity is less than, I think, in a year she makes 50 lakhs or something, but she wants 50 lakhs per month. There are women who want, crores of rupees, where they automatically become multimillionaire, and not only compensation, but monthly maintenance. We are living in very, very dangerous times in India where people are taking the law into their own hands. People are manipulating the law the way they like. The police are just bloody puppets. The ministers and people, the elected officials are like how that Goan minister asked his camera entourage to come and bully the doctor and telling, hey, don't piss me off and don't talk to me, or is that the way to talk? And then I even seen one where one minister is going and talking to the police, the head of police, and senior police officials, and he's sitting on the chair of the policeman. The, let's say for example, it's, I don't know what all terms, DGI or whatever, deputy or superintendent of police or whatever. He is the minister sitting on his chair, and the police, they're all sitting on small chairs. I mean, this is what India has become. It's become a wild west where anyone can take the law into their own hands. In fact, I cannot reveal the identity of some of my clients or the specific stories, but the BJP, the ministers who are in power, are very, very, very rich, very powerful, and very well placed. Even for as simple as getting a permission to sign a document or to approve, let's say, a shopping mall or to buy a $1 million property or to open a $1 million business, there are a lot of hands that have to be greased. There's a lot of payment to be done under the table. There is a lot of people to be kept happy. In fact, I mean, even today's the educational degree, the education that your children are receiving, that itself doesn't have any value because you can literally buy and sell. If you're new to the channel, just check Google search on YouTube, Loy Machedo, Coffeezilla. Okay, Loy Machedo fake degrees. Just type Loy Machedo fake degrees. I was working for a Malayali guy who literally makes 1 million, okay, in terms of dirhams per month, just giving fake degrees, diplomas, degrees, masters, PhDs, and he even has the capacity to give medical, doctor qualifications. And he is so powerful that even though I reported him to the criminal investigation department, the government sectors, I reported him to the federal CID, the biggest names in Dubai. That also report, they are the country's security. They approached the Indian government. They made a formal complaint. And then they got back to me and said, even with all the evidence, that time I had the evidence which was like GB of files, fake degree templates, fake degree mark sheets, everything submitted to them. What did they tell me? Their actual answer, and I paraphrase when I say this, if you are Indian government, the Arab, high-ranking officials, they are telling me, after I give them the evidence, they did their research, they did their investigation, they're coming and telling me, if your Indian government doesn't give a damn, they don't give a rat's ass. They didn't say rat's ass, they said don't give a damn. Why are you bothered? You mind your own business, no? So just imagine, ministers are charging, and once again, cannot quote specifically, ministers are charging millions, millions, whether you want to put it in rupees or dollars or whatever, just to give approvals. So when we live in such a day and age in India where money talks, where corruption talks, in fact, Adani, a very simple question. Adani, who was Adani before Modi? Nobody knew him. Who is Adani today? One of the most powerful, successful businessmen. Okay. From where did he suddenly appear? Where did he become so rich that he was known all over the world? Why is he so untouchable? Why? Because he has Modi's hand as a blessing. He's protected. You know it, I know it, everyone knows it that, money, power, you can't touch them here. In fact, everyone's bragging about India being the what fourth largest economy, greater than Japan. Who are you fooling, yeah, boss? Look at our roads. Look at our sanitation. People don't even know how to use a bloody toilet. Okay, people are shitting, pissing, pooping, farting all on the streets, in the rivers. There is a garbage problem. Literally everywhere there is garbage. You can't even swim in the sea without someone's shit floating towards you. Who are you fooling? The education system is broken and dead. The medical, this thing, doctors, I mean, it's of such pathetic quality. Do you earn enough? You work day and night. Do you earn enough to take care of your family? The inflation and recession, it has affected everyone. The GST and all these, the middle class, the Indians in the middle class who are almost 80%, their lives are the same or even worse. It's only the 1% who are uber rich and uber happy and uber successful. How many of you can tell me that you're earning, say, comfortably $500 a day? You're not. Most of you are struggling to earn $500 a month. How will you survive? So, the point I'm trying to make is all these things, whether it's a nuns being arrested for a fake charge, that lady Jyoti Sharma taking the law into her own hands and being like a gunda and in front of the police, front of everyone, using the Hindu name or the Hindu banner to, twist and turn innocent people to the way she wants. The ministers denying the constitutional right. No, you'll not get a bail. And the courts are actually shaking and afraid. No, no, we can't grant bail, go to the next. Oh, we can't grant bail, go to the next. I mean, literally the entire system, from the judiciary to the police to the media, everything is being controlled by the people in power. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if even in the Supreme Court they have their influence. Anyone from Babri Masjid to a church being built to a mosque being destroyed, they can just say this was once upon a time a mosque. Sorry, a temple. They can say 500 years ago, Akbar did this and the Mughals did that and Nehru did this, and you can't question them. It's a wild west. It's becoming a lawless land. And just for a positive PR, Narendra Modi goes and shows India, oh, we are Indians. The same man who, with the BJP, with their agenda, who cannot tolerate Muslims in India, goes to Muslim Arab countries and is busy hugging the Muslim Arabs. Just Google search Narendra Modi hugging the Sheikh. The way they are hugging is as if they're two lovers. The way they hug each other, just look at it. He's hugging all the Muslim guys, the Arab Muslims, hardcore Muslims. He doesn't have a problem there. Why? Because they have money. It's business. It's beneficial. It's politics. He'll do that with whether it's a Saudi prince, whether it's a UAE king or monarch, or he'll do it very happily. But in India, ask him to hug a Muslim. I don't think it's happening. India is in a very bad state of affairs, and there are countless problems. I know many of you like to, okay, so what is the solution? There is none. I'm telling you, there is none. Because if you try to change, they will destroy you, they will target you, they will gun you down. The only reason I'm able to come up with these videos and these opinions is because I don't stay in India. You think if I was staying in India, you think they would spare me? Many people say, oh, you don't have guts, come to India. And no, it's not guts, it's common sense. If I were to make a video like this in India, they would set my house on fire. They would grab me, maybe 10, 20 guys. Maybe they would knife me. Maybe they would beat me to death. Maybe they would take hockey sticks, iron rods. Who's there? You think the police is going to protect me? We have seen all these Hindu vigilantes The police is standing there doing nothing. And all the Hindus wearing their, brandishing the orange and Hindu slogans and Jai Shri Ram and all that. They will break my head. They will set me on fire. They might even rape my wife and daughter. Who's going to do what? They might end up ransacking a house or, stealing everything. And then after that, what they'll do? Okay, we will launch an investigation. We will, you report, make an FIR. What, you think justice is going to be served? If someone is raped, Bilkis Banu was raped by these Hindu men, by this BJP sponsored, not sponsored, they were supporting the BJP. The BJP, the people in power in the BJP party put garlands on these rapists, garlands, and paraded them like heroes. We have even incidents where Hindu supporters have been paraded through the streets like heroes. They raped a Muslim female, they killed her baby. But how did they, how did they recognize their evil deeds? They put a garland, they made them a hero. This is India for you. This is the reality of India. I also told, the journalist Siddiqui, or whatever his name is, jailed for 1,000 plus days with no court hearing. He was just jailed, denied bail. Can you imagine being 2 years in behind bars, sitting in a room, no TV, no radio, no internet, no nothing, just 2 years of your life? That's the same thing they try to do to the nuns. So all I'm telling you is this problem is not yet over. This is just a reminder of what is the reality of life in India. India is completely broken. Completely. The only people who are benefiting are the uber rich, the ultra rich, the 10% or the 1%, or the ones who are aligned with the values of Modi or the BJP. The remaining people, the middle class, they're just working day and night, hand to mouth, to pay the bills. Yes, there is an upper class. They are trying to be smart, but all those wealthy people are moving out of India and investing in Dubai and all these other places. How I know? Because so many clients I get. They want to know how to move to Dubai, how to move abroad. The rich will only get richer. The poor will only get poorer. And the middle class, I'm telling you this, the middle class is getting affected the most. India has become a very dangerous place, very, very dangerous place today. And as long as you have the BJP, you have Hindus, you have these vigilantes, they've weaponized Hindu as a religion. They've weaponized it to such an extent. Anyone can put a false FIR on you, and the burden of proof is on you. They will destroy your life. Just imagine a fake. They can say fake rape, fake human trafficking, fake forced conversion, fake. And they will get that Jyoti Sharma, they'll get their Hindu gundas to manhandle you. Because they were nuns, they didn't physically beat them. Imagine if you're a guy, they'll slap you, beat you, hit you. Even the police might do that. What you will do? If the police beats you, what you will do? Maybe the police has been bribed by them. Maybe the police is their puppet. What you will do? Because the police himself is scared of these ministers, no? When they can deny bail, when they can make the courts change their decision and their policies, or the politicians in power, what hope do you have? I'm telling you, even maybe the Supreme Court, I'm sure they have the influence. Sure. And they'll justify it by saying, like how they did for when they destroy any mosque or when they destroy how many houses of Muslims have been destroyed? How many? Illegal housing, Muslim houses. I've not yet heard anywhere illegal BJP houses, illegal Hindu houses. I don't know. I'm being honest with you. It's only the Muslims who have illegal houses. And we saw how they targeted Christians. The only reason they retracted their statement is because the Christians united. Others, I can challenge you on this. These two sisters would have remained there maybe for the rest of their lives. Anyway, I wanted to share my thoughts with you. Feel free, let me know if you think I'm right, you think I'm wrong. But I can definitely tell you, India has become a very scary place. And for those Hindus who are feeling very happy and comfortable, I'll just conclude by telling you this. Today they're targeting Christians, they're targeting Muslims. Okay. Once that part is done, then they'll target the Hindus. They'll start with the poorest of the poor, the Dalits. Once that is done, then they'll start targeting you. If you're rich and you're powerful, nothing to worry. But if you're not, better be worried, because once corruption enters the system, it's already entered, you will have to shell out money, because it will no longer be a system based on merit. It'll be a system based on benefits. You scratch my back, I scratch yours. You give me the money, I'll give you what you want. So, you who's watching, if you have enough money and enough power, nothing to worry. But if you don't have the money and don't have the power, no, I'll write and give someone more powerful than you will, will jack your ass, man. And then when you cry, when it's unfair, no, then you'll understand. Oh shit! The system I was supporting now has fucked me in the ass. Sorry to use that term, but that's what you need to know. Anyway, good, bad, ugly. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Love to hear what you have to say. You guys take care. This is me signing off.